Pets are often the silent victims of domestic violence and are a big reason why many people delay leaving. I'm here in New Zealand with Sophie and the adorable Ruby to find out a little bit more about Pets Refuge and how they're helping pets and people in need. Hi Sophie.
Hi Laura.
So tell me about the services and what you're doing here.
So Pet Refuge launched in May this year with a body of research that we did together with Women's Refuge that women who were experiencing pet abuse as part of domestic violence delayed leaving. So 53% said they delayed leaving out of fear for their pet safety.
Wow.
So we will be providing a nationwide service across New Zealand to provide temporary accommodation for pets while their owners escape abuse.
And you have had an amazing result so far to the fundraising campaign. Tell me about that.
Yes, so within 8 days we raised $250,000 that we needed to complete the shelter, the internal fit out of the shelter, and across our 4-week campaign we raised $300,000. So the public really has got behind this cause.
That's fantastic. And you know, it is the pets that do suffer a lot from this. So how will you be helping them?
So we will provide that care for dogs, cats, rabbits, guinea pigs, and we will transport them from around New Zealand because it is a nationwide service to our shelter in Auckland. And I guess what's important to note is that these are much loved family members. So the owners love them. It's not that they're wanting to surrender them, they want them back.
Yes.
So our goal is to reunite them with their family once they've found that, I guess, safe forever home. And in the meantime we provide that care for them.
And once they get there, because they will need a little bit of extra TLC, what kind of services in the shelter and how they're going to be looked after there?
Yeah, so it's really important to us because we know that the pets could come in quite a traumatised, stressed state, that we provide lots of enrichment and make it as homely as possible. So it will be a really nice place for the pets to be. There'll be no cages, it'll be very open, but it will be really safe for those animals. We're working together with an animal behaviourist, and so we'll provide a bit of an assessment on each pet because we need to be careful of behavioural things and that kind of thing to make sure that we can provide the best care for that pet.
Lovely, and so you'll have dogs and cats in the shelter, but you also are going to be helping horses and cows, which are another big one, aren't they?
That's right. So we did find in our research that the #1 most abused animal is dogs, followed by cats, but then next is cows and horses. So farm animals and larger animals are not immune to domestic violence. We won't be transporting those larger animals to Auckland, however, but we will be developing a network of safe farms around New Zealand where we can still provide that temporary care and accommodation for the farm animals while their owners escape abuse.
Wow. And so PETstock and PETstock Assist have played a major role in helping you get there. Tell me a little bit about their support.
So PETstock Assist have been our first official partner. We went and spoke to them and they said, yes, we have to be a part of this. This is really important. We want to help you achieve your mission, which has been fantastic. And they also got on board with our campaign. So we ran a dollar match. We said to New Zealanders, if you donate on this day, PETstock Assist will match dollar for dollar up to $25,000. And on that day, we raised $120,000.
Wow, and so that's not including the PETstock Assist money,
That's right, that's right. So they really helped us, and I guess we see them it as a real genuine partnership, and they're really committed to helping us achieve our mission.
PETstock decided to support Pet Refuge because we were really looking for a charity partner in New Zealand that focused on the family pet people, and particularly children. The charities that we've supported since the launch of PETstock Assist in New Zealand in 2016, the charities that we've supported have been probably more local, smaller charity groups that were just focused on animals, and we believe in PETstock that pets are family, and so we wanted to find a charity partner that really linked the family pet and the family together. The domestic violence stats in New Zealand, I guess we're all aware of, and it's not something that we're proud of, but then reading through the research that was presented to us by the Pet Refuge guys in the early stages, and finding out that the care for the family pet was the reason why a lot of women and children delayed leaving a violent situation was a real eye-opener for us, and it's almost that perfect link between the family pet and the family and a safe living situation that we just couldn't turn down. The success of the campaign makes me feel, and makes us feel as a business, like we're attached to something really, really important to New Zealanders. It's certainly important to our people. We got involved in this because of that link between the family pet and domestic violence. When we talked about it internally with our people, it was a real eye-opener for them that not often that link is drawn between the family pet and domestic violence. I guess the campaign and seeing the media, the social media and the public reaction to it really indicates that New Zealanders now see this as something really important to them as well. So it's very humbling to see the response.
So if people watching this want to help, how can they get involved?
Yeah, so definitely visit our website, so petrefuge.org.nz. I guess one thing would be to talk about the issue. So part of our job is to educate people on the issue. I think a lot of people don't know that pet abuse is such a big part of domestic violence, and then also that it is a barrier to leaving. Often people just say, oh, you just need to leave and it's easy, and it's not.
Yes.
And we know that. So talking about the issue is one thing, but then also, you know, any kind of way of raising funds, helping us raise funds so that we can actually run the shelter and help more pets. Would be greatly appreciated. So.
Oh, wonderful. Well, good luck. Thank you, Sophie. Visit their website if you would like to get involved or find out more. And if you'd like to find out more about PETstock Assist, visit theirs. Thank you. And
thank you.
Ruby, darling, you've done an awesome job.